Welcome back to part 3 of Trust. Trusting God in trials and tribulations. Trust is tested in trials. The fact that we go through trials is not because God is absent. In the midst of the trial is the moment that God is refining our trust in Him. James 1, verse 2 to 4 says, My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. But let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. So we are formed and transformed during these trials. And trials show us where our trust is rooted. If our trust is rooted in ourselves, we grow weary and we grow desperate. If our trust is rooted in other people, in men, we face disappointments and betrayals. And if our trust is rooted in God, we find peace. Isaiah 26:3 reminds us that God will keep us in perfect peace, whose minds are stayed on Him, who trust in Him. Romans 5, verse 3 to 5 says, And not only that, but we also glory in tribulations, knowing that tribulation produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope. Now, hope does not disappoint, because the love of God has been poured out in our hearts by the Holy Spirit who was given to us. So, as we go through these tribulations, we receive perseverance. We learn how to hold on. We learn how to pull through and go through things with God. And this perseverance builds our character, and our character grows our hope in Him. And sometimes we start doubting and fearing that we won't make it through. We feel like the ground beneath us becomes quicksand and that we can't stand. He reminds us in verses like this one in Isaiah 43. Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by your name. You are mine. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, nor shall the flame scorch you. Persevere, hold on, don't give up, because God will use even this for the good of those who love Him, those who are called according to His name. So trust Him in the midst of the trials and the tribulations.